So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean.
Good morning and welcome to a Sunday reset. I recently learned about doom piles, which stands for didn't organize, only moved. And quite frankly, mind blown because I've been doing that my whole life. You know, and you just kind of corral things into one spot so that it's not all over the place. And then I looked around my home and I was like, maybe we should address this. So that is on the bucket list today. I did also want to revamp my desk space as well, just because I feel like it is one of my top doom piles a lot of the times because I just leave things all over my desk. So I'm just going to make breakfast first and then we're going to get started. So I made a Taiwanese green onion pancake with some bacon and eggs. I first tried the Taiwanese pancakes from Trader Joe's. We brought some back and I loved it, really great. However, I saw this one at T&T, which is a Canadian Asian grocery store. And these ones are so much better. They are so crispy. Like, listen. As much as I love the Trader Joe ones, they were never this crispy. So quite frankly, I don't think I need to buy those ones anymore. I'm just gonna buy these ones, especially because I can get them a lot easier. So it is just before 10 a.m. I'm hoping to tackle all of my piles by 12. So I'm giving myself 2 hours to clean up as much of my doom piles as possible. So the first one that I want to start with is the one in my living room. I did an espresso order last week and I just haven't got a chance to put everything away, so that should be easy. And these ones, quite frankly, I know where these need to go, so I don't know why I've left them here for so long, but we're gonna put them away. Welcome to my storage closet. So most of the stuff in my doom pile in the living room are really meant to be in here. I just debate on whether, like, this is a spice rack and all of the containers, we have one of those pull-outs in the kitchen. So all of the containers are in there, but I don't know if I should just get rid of this. But it's one of those where it's like, I might need it one day if I ever decide I want to put it on the countertop. Right now seems like I don't want to, but who knows down the line. I'm gonna keep it. We're just gonna put it on the top shelf. I also had my Theragun carrying case. This is another one where I don't know if I should keep this because it's like, where am I actually taking my Theragun that I would need to use this case? It feels like nowhere, but maybe, who knows? So again, just gonna put it on the top. One of my accessories for my Dyson, which pretty much just goes on the floor. And then I have all these container lids, which really goes in here. I think I can fit these in here for now. So these are the Bror shelves from IKEA. We used to have two, so we had one on this side, one on that side. These are actually the new Bror shelves. So these ones are wall mounted, where that one's just a standing shelf. So we put these in. I really like it. These are essentially extra shelves that we bought. We are going to put these shelves on this side as well. Like we're gonna get rid of this system. So this is why I still have some shelves. I figured no point in returning it since I'm sure we're gonna need it. So I think I'm just gonna squeeze it in here. So I have this box here that's just been collecting stuff. So I need to move this since there's no reason this should be at my entryway. However, I also have this little sleigh from Christmas. So I always like to keep little chocolates and candies here for my nieces and nephew when they come to visit. But I totally forgot that this is a sleigh. So I think I'm just gonna move all the candy into here. Let's give it a good wipe first. And since it's Easter, I figured let's just put this little bunny here. These ones I picked up from Target, I want to say last year, probably after Easter, because I want to say they were like 50 cents. And I think regularly they're $1. I think that's good. I'm happy with that. And then the sleigh goes into my Besta unit here. Perfect. So this pile, this needs to go in the kitchen under the sink. This one is a glass that I made when I first got my Cricut. I was testing out how to put Cricut vinyl on glasses and stuff. I don't really need this glass, so I feel like I should donate this. This is just a little wire basket. I feel like I could use this somewhere, probably in one of my cabinets. These are just papers. Receipts. This one is in the kitchen. This one should go in my work bag. It's just a lanyard for my pass. This one's actually like a little travel set that has a spoon, fork, I think there's chopsticks and a straw, and then I usually just keep some salt in here. So this is going to go into my work bag, but I think I'm going to give it a wash first. This is my husband's pin. And then this, if you watch my other videos and you saw my FabFitFun unboxing, this one came in my free box. It's a little honey pot dipper. I don't really want it, so that's why I don't really know where to put it. I guess I need to make a pile for donations, I'm assuming. Other than that, this container is now empty and it'll just go into my office until the next time I need a container. So this is probably my worst doom pile. This is just a secretary desk that I have that I keep all of my Cricut and crafting things in. So in here, I don't mind it looking messy because I just close it and I don't look at it. But I definitely have a tendency to pile things on top of here. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure a lot of these I can throw out. I just haven't got around to it. So this is a piece of tile that I have that I was using as a coaster. So I have one on my desk and then I just put the little pads on the back so it's not scratching my desk. So this is just an extra piece. I know I have more. I am not sure where though. Maybe somewhere in here. So let's see. These are some command strips that I have for hanging photos. Those need to go with the other command strips. So this one's actually for the new fan light in my room because it's remote controlled. So it came with this, you can hold the remote, and then this it can actually go on top of your current switch. So I think that's what I want to do so that I know where it is all the time, but I need to do that. This one is the scarf for the purse that I made. This will probably go in the coat closet. That's where I usually keep most of my purses. Now these are books that I think I want to get rid of. I just don't know where to bring them. I think this one as well. This one was a book from school, Popular Music. I actually really liked this class and the information in here was very interesting, but I don't need this. I need to make a pile or a bin for donating things. I typically only ever donate clothing. Rarely am I donating home stuff, but I think there are definitely a few items that I don't know if I don't want to throw them out. Someone could probably use them. Actually, that bin that I just cleared out, I think I'm going to put everything in there. This is the box for my Kobo. I don't think I need this. I should just get rid of it. Why do we always like to keep boxes? Yeah, that one I can definitely throw out. This bag I picked up from Temu. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I like to keep stuff in smaller bags within my bigger bags, especially when I'm traveling, even for work. So I bought this just because it said these are a few of my favorite things and it's Disney inspired. I thought this would be a really cute one for traveling. This needs to go with the rest of my travel stuff. But there are things in here. So one is this spatula. It came with a set of two and I didn't realize how big this one is compared to this. I thought they were both sort of this size. And this is just one of those spatulas to like get the rest of your cosmetics out. So this is gonna go in the bathroom. This is a little cover for my Mac. I'm gonna keep this at my desk. This one, this has a little hook on it. And this is for you to be able to put your bracelets on. So you would like hold it here, hook it onto your bracelet and then clasp it. I thought this was genius. This will probably go in my bedroom. These are little pins in case you have a blouse or a dress that you want to cover up a bit more. I'm gonna put this in the closet. So this was a little case that I bought from Temu. I have one in my work bag that holds all of my cords. This is just an additional one. I think I'm gonna put it with my travel things because I feel like I'll probably use it there. So that'll go with this and then those will go in the closet. I have another bin. I have bins everywhere. Some chips. I have some chips because my husband always eats all the chips and I told him this bag is for me, don't touch it. So I said, put it in my office so you can't touch it, even though I still haven't finished it. But this will stay here. I'm probably gonna leave it on my desk, quite frankly, so that I remember to eat them. This is just a bag, garbage. These are paints from my paint by number set. So I have two more prints here. And then these are the paints for those. I should do that because knowing my luck, these paints are gonna dry or they're probably already dry. They look goopy, if you know what I mean. But you know what? I'm gonna do this week. I have two more prints. I am going to paint them so that it is done and then I can throw these out because that's why I hold on to it because I know that I'm going to need them. So these are some photos. This is a little rosary. What is this? These are some receipts. Put that there. Does anyone else, when you get a package and it comes with a physical receipt, I always hold on to it just in case I need it. And then I probably don't get rid of it until like a year later when I know that I cannot return it. I don't need this receipt anymore. Then I'll throw it out. So a lot of this is stuff like that, quite frankly. So I need to go through it. This we'll put in the closet. So this is a jewelry box slash watch case, I believe, that I bought from IKEA. I love the idea of it. However, it was like very warped when I got it. I think I bought two, but this will go in my closet. This will also go in my closet. This is just a old wristlet that I had. I think I switched out from this wristlet to the one that I use now. This one is for my plants. Just a little stake. I don't think any of these plants in my office need it, so I'm probably just gonna put it back in my plant slash gardening bin. Almost done. So this is a little case for my supplements. However, it is very small. I think that's why I don't use it. I just take a lot of supplements and they are large capsules, so they don't fit in here. This might be a garbage item. That's unfortunate. This one, this is probably garbage. Literally, History of the Caribbean. This was from university, and they're audio CDs. Guys, I don't have anything that even plays audio CDs. Why do I have this? I should throw it out. I just don't know if there's another place that this might be useful to donate to. Maybe I'll put it in the donate pile. This is a little level. This one's actually very useful because it is magnetic. I love it. I love that it's so small. I might, I don't know if I want to keep this at my desk. I'm trying to think what I would need to level in here. Nothing. Probably nothing. I think I'm going to put this in the storage closet with the other level. And then these ones are just empty binders. I don't think you can donate these, right? Why not? This can donate. This, oh my God. This is my Spanish textbook from university. And I was like, no, I'm gonna learn how to speak Spanish again because I took some classes and, you know, listening to it, studying it, was like, yeah, I got this. And then I just never practice, even though my dad is from Honduras, but we don't speak Spanish to each other. So I kept it, but like realistically, it's just been sitting here. It sucks because I know it's so, like the book is so useful, but I don't know. Clearly, I just never feel inclined to go through it. And it's a workbook, so you can like write in it and everything. I should just get rid of it. Should just get rid of it. This one's for garbage. But look at that. All done. So this is just a candle that I have. Not bad. Still smells good. And then just my little stones that I like to collect. I guess crystals. I feel like I always collected stones as a kid. Anytime we went anywhere that was selling them, I would always just pick them. But I mostly just got them because I thought they looked pretty. I don't even know like what they are, like what they mean. So I just sort of organized. I bought this from Temu and I just organized it by color. And I just let it live up here. I don't know what any of these are. I should look into it though, but I don't know if I'd really be able to tell. So I'm gonna wipe this down. I literally have not seen this clean in months. That's just crazy. So these were part of a calendar that I bought last year and I just cut off the bottom parts. I just thought it was so pretty and each month is a different city in Canada. So I figured I could probably just frame them. However, I'm struggling finding a 9x9 frame. I saw some on Amazon. I was hoping to pick some up from the dollar store, but I couldn't find any. But I figured it'd be nice to have it in a little frame here and change it each month. Actually, we are now in April. And this is Toronto with the streetcar, the CN Tower. I just love it. It's so cute. But I would love to put it in a frame and have it here, and then I can change it out every single month. Amazing. Actually, some more stuff here. Some cards. Do you guys collect your cards or do you throw them away? I typically collect all my cards. I just like to keep them, but my card box is getting very full. And this one is just a little, I think Pandora gift with purchase that I got. So much better. So this is the storage bag that I keep all of my other small travel bags in. And yes, quite frankly, there is a lot, I know, but they do always come in handy, like when I'm traveling. And quite frankly, I just shove everything in here. And this is a makeup bag that I got from a Lancome purchase with purchase, I believe. So it was like full of product. But I thought, what a great vessel to hold things. So here in my closet, I do have this bin, which in fairness is a bit of a catch-all bin, but at least it's in my closet, so I don't look at it. But this is usually where I keep things for clothing. So these are like extra buttons for pants and stuff like that. I figured I can put these in here. So wristlet will go in here as well. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I put the other box of this. While I'm here, I think I'm gonna get rid of this box. This is the box for my DJI. Why am I keeping boxes? We should get rid of boxes. I can't find the other one in here, so I think it might be in my bedroom. So I think I'm gonna put that over there then. So this is my card box. I didn't realize how full it actually was. I need to figure out a better way to store these cards, or I wonder if there's like something creative I can do with these. I actually do love receiving cards. I actually hate giving cards because I don't know what to write, but maybe I'll figure out. If you have any ideas on like how you save your cards, what you do with them, I'd love to know. I do also put like some mementos in here. This is from like Gideon's. These were from Disney last year. And then I always put like any tickets to any like shows we have in here, but I don't know. I feel like I need to do something better. So in all honesty, this is the current state of my desk because I did move some stuff from there to here which I 100% understand why it's called a doom pile. Did not organize, only moved. However, I need to go through all of that. I'm pretty sure I can throw a lot of that out, so that'll go in the garbage. And then I did want to redo my desk anyways. So it is 11:30 right now. I had wanted to get everything done by 12, which with regards to the doom piles, I might be able to. The real issue here is when something doesn't have a home, that is usually why I'm just piling it places. So I think the part that's really taking the most time is figuring out where the item's home is going to be. And then plus going through all this paperwork now. So I really want to get through this just so I can empty this bin out. And if that's all I get done by 12, I'll still be happy with it. So I finished going through all of the paper that was in here. The only thing left in here is just some packs of screws that probably came with some IKEA stuff. This I'm gonna put in the storage closet. I have a few papers left here, and these are gonna go in my file storage bin. But other than that, made really great progress here. So this is my file bin. I think I just got this from Staples, and I probably got the inserts from Staples as well. So as you can see, I have all my tax documents in here, our condo purchase, property taxes, driver's license, anything that I need to keep. In fairness, it might be overkill, some of the stuff that I keep. I am missing some more tabs. I think I have one for like big purchases, receipts for big purchases, and I'm sure there's a lot of other things in here, but for the most part, this works pretty well. I highly recommend it. I think that's it for my doom piles for today, because quite frankly, I really want to tackle my desk and get that all redone and organized so that I can start the new work week tomorrow with a fresh, organized space. So first things first, I'm going to take everything off my desk, give it a wipe down, and then I will show you what I'm adding to it. To have less things on my desk, I picked up this laptop stand from IKEA, and it is supposed to hold on to my monitor stand, and then it'll kind of just sit right here. So I'm hoping it works. I hope that I don't need to take my monitor off, because that'll kind of be annoying. So let's see how this goes. So I did manage to get this laptop arm to work. So this one is the IKEA one. So the monitor arm that I have is from Vivo from Amazon. And this one is actually a little bit smaller in diameter than the IKEA laptop arm. So I did have to find something to sort of put in here to take up some more space to make sure that it was secure. So that took me a while to figure out, but other than that, I think it's okay. It does feel pretty good. I have a 16-inch MacBook, which is quite heavy, but it doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. Everything else feels very secure. So next is another one of these shelves. So I want to have two of them. I think before they used to have something similar from the Alex line, but they don't have that anymore. So I just figured I'm going to get another one and then just put them side by side. That way I have more storage space in the little drawer. So I finished organizing my desk. I'm glad I finally got it done. It's something that I've definitely been putting off. So I feel great for Monday to come around with my new clean workspace. I added the additional shelf to my desk and I spread out some of the items that I had in the first shelf into the second one. So everything is a little spread out, a little easier to find now. I'm sure I will fill it up in no time though. I'm gonna get ready for bed because it is almost 9 o'clock. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more content. Thank you for watching. Have a great Sunday. Bye.